Hey and hi there, I'm your host, Viveca Gravel, the Community Development Coordinator for the City of Owen Sound and the River District, and I'm sitting down here with my friend Maegan Cookson from Boon Bakery. Hi, Maegan.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Great.
Good. Thank you so much for coming in today.
It's my pleasure.
Good. Yeah, so we're just sitting down today having a really chill conversation about all things gluten-free, vegan, and all things I'd never thought that I would honestly eat.
Right? We're changing the game.
You really are, honestly. I love gluten. I love extra gluten. I don't know if you can sprinkle gluten on things.
You can put gluten on things.
Yeah, I'll just take some gluten on top of my ice cream. That's cool.
Put some more dairy on it.
100%.
Bread and cheese. I hear ya.
That's my life.
That was my life too.
Okay,
Before it wasn't my life anymore. And then I was like, I'm going to do something about the bad options.
Or I'm going to starve to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to enjoy bread ever again.
That's the dark time.
It's sad.
That's a dark
it's
time.
Sad.
Let's not get that dark on this show. I don't want to talk about a time with no bread.
That's why there's Boon Bakery.
All right, Maegan, tell me a little bit about Boon Bakery.
Well, I'll start with the name because what our philosophy and what we do is in the name, because boon means a helpful or beneficial thing.
Okay.
And that's why I called it Boon Bakery. Plus, I like alliterations.
I love it.
Right? But I really believe that what we're doing is spreading joy and happiness in the world, because I know the options that are available to people who are avoiding gluten and dairy, or avoiding eggs as well, or have just general sensitivities to foods. Because it might not even be that you're avoiding gluten. There could be something else that you're avoiding, like rice.
Okay.
Like some people have, or oats even, or corn, or soy. There's all kinds of things that are troubling people. And there's all kinds of things that people are avoiding for whatever reason.
Okay.
It might not be that you're celiac. It might be that or that you just have a lactose intolerance. And so you're seeking out a place that's offering tasty things that don't have dairy in them.
Again, so I'm not entirely sure how you do it.
It's magic.
I was going to say that. I'm like, this is my friend Maegan. She's a witch because I don't know how she does the things that she does. So it must be some sort of magical powers. But that's incredible.
Yeah, it's also fun for me and my staff too to make tasty things that are familiar to people, that are like comfort foods, like an Nanaimo bar. Most people have had an Nanaimo bar at some point in their life. So it's sort of a nostalgic food. That's what we kind of concentrate on, is like comfort foods, familiar foods, sort of everyday staples, and like things that you want, that you miss because you can't eat certain things anymore and you wish you could find, certain things. So
absolutely. And to be fair, your Nanaimo bars taste like Nanaimo bars.
It's just a Nanaimo bar. That's the thing that people don't understand, is that we're making normal food. It just happens to not have gluten and dairy in it.
Sure.
There's a world of flours out there that we can use. And I would argue that sometimes the flours we use are better than gluten flour, all-purpose white flour, boring old bland gluten flour, because they have way more nutrition and way better flavor. Like teff flour. Teff is the smallest cultivated grain.
Okay.
And it makes this beautiful brown malty flour, and it's packed with flavor. It blows wheat flour out of the water, and it doesn't have the stretchability of gluten. So that's why you have to fiddle with it and add other things with it to make it have good mouthfeel, basically.
So what are you adding other than
there's
frogs' eyeballs and I don't know, the hair of a mouse?
Yes, mouse hair.
There is no mouse hair.
We don't even have mice in the bakery.
There is nothing questionable in any of her stuff.
Yeah, everything's legit.
But from a witch standpoint, those would be
there's all kinds of things you can use to replace gluten. Starches can be really sticky and add structure to baked goods, and there's also good old seeds, so like flaxseed and chia seed and psyllium seed, which we use the husk of, all have what's called like a mucilaginous property. So if you add water to it, it gets like sticky.
Oh, right.
And kind of gooey like glue.
Right. So overnight chia seed pudding stuff.
Same. And you know how it gets all like, it absorbs a bunch of water and it gets all gelatinous? That's the magic.
Interesting.
Yeah. So there's other things you can, and then you're adding more fiber and nutrition to your food too. And then
Okay.
your body's happy, your body sings when it gets what it needs.
Okay, so you're telling me, let me get this straight. This is hard for me to say. There is bread out there that is going to taste good, but also treat my body well.
Yeah.
Witch. You're a witch. And I love it. And everybody else should check it out too, because honestly, it's incredible. You've got so many great baked goods there. Tell me everything. Tell me.
We do it all. We try to be a one-stop shop for people. I don't want people to, we're trying to normalize gluten and dairy-free foods because for so long, people have just had some weird little section off to the side that they could have. I like when people can walk in and just get anything and everything they want. So we do sandwich loaves, sourdough, buns, bagels, flatbread, pizza crust, waffles, squares, cookies, cakes, cupcakes, muffins, like all of the things. We don't do custom cakes, but you can get frozen cakes in our freezer, vanilla or chocolate at any time, a layered cake. We do a lot of cupcakes. We just rolled out a vegan cupcake as well for Vegans Rejoice. And
those with an egg allergy
or
as
those
well.
with an egg allergy, exactly. We try to just cover all the bases for people so you can get all the things. We also have a little grocery section, so you can pick up a couple like staples. We've got pasta, we've got other like accoutrement and like some dairy-free yogurts and dairy-free butters that are really good, and some grab and go stuff. We do some lunches. Our mini pizzas are back. Our Caesar salad's good.
That was delicious.
I make a good dressing.
Like, I don't even know what was in that dressing, but it was delicious.
It's a good dressing.
I'm going to bug you for that secret recipe afterwards.
Okay.
I won't make you say it in public, but I will expect that you give it to me.
Secret.
Secret.
Don't share it with anyone.
But you should probably bottle it.
I should.
Yeah.
Actually.
You really should.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to take some credit on that if she
Yeah,
does.
I'll give you 10%.
Okay. I was just going to take a free bottle of stuff, but there it is.
Whatever.
So tell me more about the business. How long have you been in the River District?
About 9 months. So we're pretty new.
Okay.
I opened on Thanksgiving of 2021. I had a soft opening, but it turned out to feel like a grand opening because there was a line up down the street and around the corner, which was really heartwarming and awesome because it takes a lot of courage and work to get to the point where you open up a brick and mortar in Owen Sound that's like niche.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what to expect. But I had been at the farmer's market before that.
Yep.
So I had a good fan base before that.
And now you just have the biggest fan base.
A big fan base.
You really do.
Yeah. And I have an awesome team of people that work with me, and they're fully on board and making people happy through food. It's awesome.
I mean, sometimes you throw your kids in the kitchen too.
Throw my kids in there.
Yeah. I've seen them working
I have
away.
to, but...
I mean, yeah.
But yeah,
they're your kids,
it's a family-owned business.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It'll be generational.
Which is why I like being in the River District, because it's a mom and pop.
Yeah.
It's not a corporate box store, which is why I specifically chose to be in the River District, because I want downtown cores to thrive. I believe in them. I believe in community and independent business thriving. So I just wanted to be a part of that. And I've lived in Owen Sound for 10 years. So I've seen downtown Owen Sound change through those 10 years for the better.
Absolutely.
It's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're so lucky to have you across from City Hall.
It's convenient.
It is very convenient. And I do love convenience. And I sit beside one woman who in particular likes to show up with your more extravagant treats that you've been bringing in lately. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about those.
Well, yeah, we've been bringing in a few things from a bakery in Montreal called Le Marquis. They make some pastries. Millefeuille, exactly. Dark rocher and opera cake, stuff like that. Eclair. Because there's only so much we can do, right?
No,
there's
that's
only
fair.
so much capacity we have. So we're glad to bring in their product. It's good product, and it's nice to have that on offer.
Absolutely.
As well. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it's nice to be able to offer the people who, you know, are experiencing allergies or just have to eat a little bit, you know, differently, or those who just want a healthier alternative to be able to still have the extravagance.
Totally.
Because usually the extravagance means less healthy.
Sometimes you just want an eclair.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes every day that ends with Y, to be honest.
Yeah, and everybody deserves an eclair if they want.
I think that's fair. And an
it's not too much to ask. Really.
Make you happy.
It does.
But those have been particularly impressive. And I've seen that you carry other products as well. You've got ice cream sandwiches now and again.
Yep.
And yogurts.
Yeah.
Non-dairy yogurts, which...
Yeah. Coconut yogurt. Fermented coconut.
Yeah.
It's rich and creamy.
It blows my mind.
And they're the cutest little hippie couple just making, like, you know, coconut yogurt.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the hippie couple making yogurt.
Me too. I'm into it.
But you and I have had actually a conversation about that yogurt and how it still has all of the like good bacteria and all of those kinds of things that you expect to get from a yogurt.
Yeah.
This is not just a creamy dessert that you're eating for the sake of it. You're still getting all the benefits of yogurt.
It's the healthiest dairy-free yogurt I've seen on the market. Most of them are loaded with sugar, mostly to disguise flavor, but so there is a lot of coconut flavor in those yogurts, but then the ingredient profile is really clean. It's really nice yogurts.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. The lemon one I think was my favorite because it was like this lemon coconut creamy. It was dessert.
It is,
but good for my gut health.
Yeah. That's right.
So tell me, what do you have coming up?
Well, we're just, we're just sort of carrying on with our normal stuff. I mean, I guess our 1-year anniversary would be coming up in the fall, which is exciting to me. And it'll be Thanksgiving, so it's going to be like, you know, off the hook, I think.
Yeah.
But basically, because we're sort of new, I'm just sort of maintaining what we've got going. We're always developing new product. We're working on butter tarts right now.
You'll be working on a scone for next year's scone.
That's right. I'll have a lot of
she doesn't have any choice. She will be participating with the scone next year.
Yeah. So we're always working on developing new product, you know, because it's fun for us. And so right now it's butter tarts, but it's always like there's always something on the back burner that we're working on.
Right on.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Butter tart filling has egg in it.
It doesn't have to.
It doesn't have to?
No.
Interesting. Tell me more.
But even if it has egg in it, it still makes it dairy free.
Yes.
So we can tick those 2 boxes because we always tick those 2 boxes. And if we can, we tick the vegan box. If we can omit egg, we do.
Okay.
But it doesn't, not everything we do is vegan.
Sure.
Like a lot of our lunch options do have meat on them. I'm a meat eater.
Okay.
So I like when there's meat.
Of course.
Because it is kind of out of a personal need that I made the bakery.
I mean, you're making yourself lunch anyways.
Right? Because my son and I don't eat gluten or dairy, so.
Okay.
But we do eat meat. So I like to have something for everyone.
No, that's great.
I don't want to discriminate.
I eat gluten. I eat dairy. I shouldn't, but I do. And all of those kinds of things. And I've countless times found stuff to get at Boon Bakery. It is for everyone. And that's
exactly
so great that it just offers more opportunity, enriches the opportunity in the River District, and we're so happy that you're with us.
Nice.
And congratulations on coming up to a year. That's incredible. I was at the grand opening with a friend of mine who can't have gluten or dairy.
Yeah.
And honestly, it was incredible.
It was. I was not expecting it.
We waited in line
really cool.
for a while.
In the rain.
I know. On a cold day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was September?
It was October. It was Thanksgiving weekend.
Okay, it was Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah. October 9th.
And you got her rolls. And she had rolls for Thanksgiving.
Aw.
And it blew her mind.
That's cool.
So that was so great. So if we want to get in touch with you, how do we go up ahead and do that?
Phoning the bakery is always the best way because you get a direct line to somebody live.
Okay, so what's your phone number?
We're always changing things and things sell out. So 519-416-7000. 7,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your website?
It's boonbakery.ca.
Okay.
We update that weekly. We put our fresh bread schedule on there and other updates. And then Instagram and Facebook. You can find us there. Our Instagram handle's Boon Bakery, gluten-free, and Facebook, we're just Boon Bakery.
Yeah, if you're
Find
not
us
already
something.
following, make sure that you do that.
Yeah, we update things on there all the time. We're always posting what we have for lunch, and well, not always, but often, and just like what's in the case that day, because we change our cupcake flavor regularly. We change our muffin type. We're always kind of keeping it fresh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you so much for coming in. I just wanted to thank you for being in the River District. I think it's really great that you're bringing these other opportunities to people. And I'm your host, Viveca Gravel, Community Development Coordinator with the City of Owen Sound and the River District. And you can find us at owensoundriverdistrict.ca or on our socials at River District OS. And thank you again, Maegan, for joining us today.
No problem. My pleasure.
You have a good one.